Well, welcome back to another episode of Life Along the Streetcar, where we talk about the social, cultural, and economic impacts in Tucson's urban core, which we define from A Mountain to the University of Arizona. My name's Tom Heath. I have the privilege of hosting this show and sitting down with some extraordinary people here in Tucson each and every week. And today is no different. We have the Mr. Bing here in the studio. So is it okay if I call you Bing?
Yes, please.
Bing, welcome into Life Along the Streetcar.
My pleasure.
So we got introduced through a mutual friend, Enrique Aldana, who has been a guest on the show in the past. And then I found out you were working with Brittany Battle, who's been a guest. And I've talked to Chris Todd, who's been a guest, and he's a good friend of yours. And all of a sudden I'm like, we have all these connections, and yet here in Tucson, we've never actually met until this moment.
Lucky me.
Well, lucky me. Or lucky you that you haven't met me yet. Is that what you're saying?
I'm looking forward to know you
okay.
better.
Yeah, lucky me. I haven't had to deal with you yet.
Oh.
So you are at the moment. I want to get a little bit into your backstory, but at the moment you are in the what I would consider the entertainment business, the promotion business. Are you a performer and an entertainer yourself?
Good question. No, I'm a visionary.
Okay,
and that's an art form, though. I am an artist. I see and hear things that often people don't see and hear, so it could be challenging. But my mentor is Walt Disney, because he was like that. And I just like to create and build things.
And then you go out and you find the people that fill in that vision.
Absolutely.
What comes first? Is this vision of this event or this spectacle, and then you find the people, or do you see the people and you're like, I know where you're going to go?
Interesting. It depends.
Okay.
Just like any art form. I hear people write music differently. And it depends what day it is, but my imagination is very childlike, and that's really, as an adult, what just it's just always on. The day I get up, I'm always thinking of what I can create and for the next best thing.
And has that been that way for as long as you can remember, or was there a moment where you're like you harnessed this, or like how did this come to be like a passion and a business for you?
That's a good question, because actually no one's asked me that, and I think a lot, and that's part of, I think, our success is it starts with thinking before you start creating. I'm sorry, say the question again.
Well, I was just wondering, at what point did you tap into this creativity and this imagination? Was it always there, or was there a moment when you figured it out?
Thank you. Yes, from the moment I remember as a child, I was producing shows in my garage on 80 acres of land outside of Palm Springs.
Oh my gosh!
And my mother was my fan and my audience member. She kept me company.
Wow, I think
biggest staying-at-home mom.
I was going to say that's what moms do sometimes. They're the biggest fans and the loudest cheers. So first of all, 80 acres outside of Palm Springs. I didn't know there was. I mean, what's that like?
That, not knowing at the time, our nearest neighbor was actually Frank Sinatra's songwriter and best friend.
Oh wow!
And I just forgot his name right now if it comes to me. But anyway, here I love about yesteryear, and I always enjoy anything back in its heyday. But 80 acres of land is where I created my imagination, because I had I was out nowhere. I had a dog that was my best friend. I had a motorcycle for little kids. I forgot what it's called too right now.
Like a mini bike?
Honda 50 Mini Trail.
Okay.
Back then. I'm dating myself, back in the 60s.
That's all right.
And we had a pool and a pool table. And so there you go, my imagination.
This sounds like a pretty darn good place to be.
Yeah.
What were your parents creative?
Actually, no. Isn't it funny how that happens? Again, I'm blessed to have a stay-at-home mother who let us create and be us, and told us we could, again, be anything or whoever we want to be. We hear that before, but that's important, to never hold a child's dream back.
Yeah, it seems. Well, that's a different path. I won't go down here on this particular one. But I was very intrigued when Enrique first introduced us. It was about some performances that were happening in July at the Leo Kent, and I looked at some of the photographs, and you talk about yesteryear. You've created a space that reminds us of a different time.
Yeah. Mr. Bing is a lot of things, but the core is we're world-class entertainment. And then secondly, people know they're walking in, leaving the 21st century behind. I glamorize every era. Like this space, I believe, the bank was built in 1929. That was actually not a good year. That was the crash.
Right.
But we glamorize it.
Yeah.
And that's really any generation. So I just like to take the Leo Kent Hotel, which is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
And that's one of downtown's.
Well, it's a hidden gem. It's a beautiful space. It's just well maintained. The restaurant's fabulous, and it's tucked away in a high rise, and a lot of people don't even realize there's a hotel in there.
And you walk in, again, it's just beautiful. It's that Southwest Art Deco. So I was fortunate to have friends attached to the building.
Okay.
And itself, businessmen.
Nice.
And so I was introduced to me that way, not knowing a year later I'd be partnering with the Marriott brand and creating what I do there. But the space has that 1920s yesteryear.
Yeah, and so from what I can tell, you're putting on a series of concerts, and like, tell me about what's happening at the Leo Kent.
Sure, the Leo Kent is that portion. Again, Mr. Bing has many things. Mr. Bing has created a old Hollywood lounge experience.
Okay.
And so the Leo Kent has all the bones for that. They have the marble floor, the chandelier, the Art Deco marble tables that you dine on. So
and those are already there.
It was already there.
Okay.
I mean, this is a new space. So it had the aesthetics. So they asked. I was having lunch and they realized they overheard what I did. It's not talking about things that are just purposeful.
Yeah. So
they asked what I could create from 9 p.m. to 11. So I came to them after my imagination, going home and creating, and it's called After Dark, and it's a noir, after dark experience, and it's very simple. We just lower the lights where it's almost pitch black and only the chandeliers are glowing when you walk in. I have a black tie magician performing tableside magic at your cocktail tables. Then I have a black tie pianist that performs to create that old school era. And then out of nowhere, I have a songstress who is Miss Brittany Battle.
Miss Brittany Battle.
She comes in all in 1920s, 30s glamour. And I am the thread of the evening, and I just introduce people to people, and it's really a elevated public party. It's a place.
And this is ongoing. So I'd heard about it in July, but these are things that we can check out and find more information on.
Yes, it's the second and last Saturday of every month.
Okay.
And it will be every Saturday in October. Okay. We launched just May 3rd, and even during summer, we have been successfully at a full house capacity.
Oh, nice.
We do accept reservations.
Okay,
so,
good.
That's what's nice.
Good. I think it sounds like you might need to have those.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, especially if you got Miss Brittany Battle out there. She is a throwback to that era. She just naturally slides right in there.
And that was, again, a blessing when I saw the talent.
And everything kind of connected maybe through Chris Dodge and
yes, actually, it was Chris Dodge that saw her talent and I believe gave her first public appearance with the festival, Tucson Jazz Festival.
Yep.
And then I connected her through social and started to get to know her. And then I said, "Be patient. I'm going to create something for you that's going to benefit everyone, including the Leo Kent."
Well, and it certainly has, and I'm looking forward to seeing my first show. I have not yet. I did have Chris and Brittany on at the same time on one show when early on in her career, and she was so appreciative of Chris and his support, and you could just see Chris like, yeah, well, you've got the talent, so it's great. He's great to see her.
Absolutely.
Performing at that level. But you have other partners. Mr. Bing is many things. So you've got other things. You mentioned this building. We're recording in the 2 East Congress, and we've got the old Chase building, and Daniel Scordato just recently announced a new project that he's unveiled in our in the secret vault
Right.
of the
Emerald
of the-
29.
Yeah.
The speakeasy.
And so you're a part of that?
Actually not part of that. I'm part
okay.
of the entire, well, he's one of my new business partners. And we are going to include the Emerald 29
Okay.
with our new partnership. But that, getting back to the lounge experience I created it's it's an atmospheric performance. It's called. It's a lot here to retain. We're doing things that no one's doing in town, so it's going to take a while to educate the public. But that's the Leo Kent, and it's a lounge experience. It's a performance. Atmospheric is a good word because you could go and lean in to watch, but you could engage who you're with, and it's not where you sit and listen. It's a lot of things moving. So my partnership with Danny Scordato is a supper club. It's a high end luxury. Everything Bing does is luxury high end, by the way.
Okay.
And so with Danny Scordato, everyone was connecting us. Even he said his friends were saying, "Do you know Bing?" And my friends were saying, "You got to talk to Danny because he is culinary art king." Yes. And through humility and humble heart, I got to know my strengths. But I am the performance artist, producer that could really pull this ambitious supper club off.
Okay.
So we're gonna take Treasury 29. We're gonna use all 3 floors and make it a luxury dining experience.
Wow.
1929. And it's going to be every 6 weeks. And we're bringing out national acts.
Oh, this is
I'm going to launch
so
it with
cool.
a local national act who lives here. Probably know Crystal Stark.
Oh, of course, yeah.
She's one of my best friends. I have many best friends. She's one of them, including Chris Dodge.
Incredible. Another incredible talent.
I'm in good company.
Yeah.
And so I was glad to be local strong to have her launch this. But we will be bringing in television, film, and Broadway stars to headline. It's called the Skylark Club at the Treasury.
Oh, fantastic.
So Bing has all these different names.
When does the Skylark, when is that?
October 30th.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll have to keep an eye out for that because that's going to probably sell it pretty quickly.
And yes.
And the Treasury, the building itself is just such beautifully renovated. It's that beautiful. Again, that throwback. It really feels. I've been able to tour it and just it has such a. There's a feel about it that it's very nostalgic.
Absolutely. And I'm so excited when I walked into the space because with Bing, we create from door to table and everything between of literally an experience. We hear that word loosely today, but we are the ultimate experience. And it's very ambitious. I'm really excited to have him show off his culinary art. Because that's what I've been looking for in this town, is a partner with someone who could represent their culinary art as good as our performing artists.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good make.
In that really space, you're right. It's just gonna be beautiful.
So Bing, this is not your given name.
That's right.
What is Bing? How does that come about? Who is Bing in his essence?
I highly recommend all of us to go through a life-changing experience. And mine was all in good. Nothing bad happened to me, like a car accident, God forbid. There's different kinds of life-changing. But I woke up at age 50 and realized I was not in my purpose and I was not fulfilled and there was a lack of happiness. So for 14 years, Bing is what I created, but I wanted a name that fit me. So Bing is my first and last name, a mashup. My real name is Brian Ewing, but my friends call me Bing. And
so the creativity was always there. This imagination was always there. But 14 years ago, it's where it became your purpose. And Bing, and it almost seems like you wake up and that's the sound that happened in your head. And like, Bing, this is what I need to do.
Absolutely. And I'll be honest, I'm just glad it worked out. That was my mashup name. But moving forward in business, Mr. Bing just rolls off and it flows with marketing and promotions.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I feel like I'm in my purpose.
Well, absolutely, yeah. It's the universe sort of opening up and saying, "Hello, it's taken you 50 years, but you figured it out. This is your path
But
forward."
I was actually behind the scenes for many years,
Yeah.
not knowing that actually the name would actually benefit and be the face now.
Yeah. And I know you have events all over Tucson, and we've talked just about a couple of isolated ones. But how do people find out more? How do they follow you? What's the way that they can connect with you?
There's a few ways, and our website, which is a great way to also, and it's Mr. MISTR and Bings with an SBINGS, then presents.com. So that's one way. But again, our social media, which is the same, just Mr. Bings presents.
Yes, I saw you on Facebook, and your Facebook is just worth going over there for the photographs.
Thank you.
It's beautifully done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Beautifully done. And so all these events, and as things are changing, we'll promote them what we can here through the urban core. But you've got stuff I'm sure happening all over Tucson.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. Again, when you know your purpose, things fall into place. And I was sharing that about your success, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about you, by the way. Downtown, this street we're on, it's just calling my name. Now we have Danny's here on Congress, at the Leo Kent on Congress, and now the Century Room on Congress. Partnered
Century
with
Room,
me.
fantastic.
And I'm bringing
seems
out
like a natural
Grammy
fit.
Award-winning artists with them every month of the year, starting this month. July 30th is my first. I've done a few of them. Pardon me, with them.
Oh, fantastic.
But this is our next one, July 30th.
Okay, so Century Room,
For world-class jazz.
and then the two East, the Treasury and Leo Kent, so all down there.
Yes, and they're all different. The Treasury is going to be the ultimate, dancing dinner and show experience called the Skylark Club. And then Mr. Bing's After Dark at the Leo Kent, which is the old Hollywood lounge experience. They're all different.
And then Grammy Award winning music at the Century Room.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I'm surprised we haven't met before.
Wow. You know what? We weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
I really believed it was supposed to be now.
Well, thank you to Enrique Aldana for connecting us, and thanks for all you're doing here in our community, and look forward to staying on top of
Wonderful
your success.
people,
Yeah, we're lucky.
Yes, we are.
Well, thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Life Along the Streetcar. We focus the attention on social, cultural, and economic and artistic elements in our downtown 4th Avenue and Main Gate areas. We like to talk about the urban core and that life you can live while on the streetcar. The show airs every Sunday on Downtown Radio, 99.1 FM, and then you can catch the broadcast or the podcast on our website, lifealongthestreetcar.org. My name's Tom Heath. I am your host. Proud to do this, but it doesn't happen without the support of James Portis, our executive producer. And of course, we are always thankful for Ryan Hood for letting us use their song Dillinger Days to open and close our show. I hope you tune in every Sunday for another episode of Life Along the Streetcar. And until next time, stay curious, Tucson.